Good morning. So, how are you today? Today, I'm going to talk about trusting ourselves and the shoulds. So, this time of year, there is so much pressure for us as leaders to kind of embrace the year, make those strategic decisions, really move fast. The last year's gone, let's move on to the next year, and so forth. And so, sometimes we can be really tough on ourselves. So, the big thing I always talk about with so many of my clients is the intuition versus the ego. Now, the shoulds, we all should do this, we should do that, we should do the other. And this is a real time in January where we do all the shoulds. And that's coming from our ego. It's coming from that place of fear. I should do this. I should get fitter. I should go to the gym. I should build all my targets. I should make my financial goals, whatever it is. Should. And the problem with that, it's coming from a place of fear and not from a place of self-compassion. So I love to do is change the language to what would you love? I'd love to meet my goals. I'd love to feel fit again. I'd love to go to the gym, feel great after I've done a session. The simple change of one word can have a massive impact of how we get on with our stuff. So I just want to advise that actually just notice the language in your head. Notice when you should and you say should in your head or out loud, because that always comes from a negative place of coming from a place that is less likely to have that growth perspective. If we say I'd love to, we're coming from much more of a self-compassion place, much more of a place for self-compassion, for consideration, from curiosity, opposed to the shoulds are coming from judgment, criticism, and comparison. So notice when you start saying should, because that is when it's never going to work as well as if you come from that place of curiosity. And as part of that is all learning to trust ourselves. Now, as children, we trust our parents, we trust those around us, hopefully. We learn not to necessarily trust ourselves because we rely on others to do it for us. And sometimes we can take that belief back into our adulthood, which we don't even realize is working in the background. I'm well aware that often I don't trust myself and I get annoyed with myself for doing that, which is not actually very helpful. And the other day I found I didn't trust myself, and it comes up in silly little ways. In obviously leadership is, do I trust myself to make the decisions that I make that are correct? It can come up in other ways when you're asking people for advice. Sometimes you ask for advice because you want the reassurance. However, it's all about trusting your instinct, trusting your gut, trusting that inner sat nav that's always within you. And that's where the shoulds and the love is connected. So if you trust yourself, you know what direction you're going, and you know that actually that's the right direction for you. Never mind about the noise going out around you. So my tip for you today is to notice, number one, when you're saying should, when you could be changing another word, so what you'd love to do. And also when you're not quite trusting yourself, when you're needing validation from other people, when actually you've got all those skills within you already. So have a good day, do all the loves and notice the shoulds, and you are awesome. Trust yourself that you have all the skills within you already. Nothing's broken, nothing fixed. You've got it all within you. Sometimes you just need that reassurance that that's the case. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.